Have you ever wondered why the ketogenic diet is all the rage these days? It seems like everyone is talking about it, from your fitness-obsessed friend to your health-conscious coworker. But what exactly is this diet? Well, the ketogenic, or keto diet for short, is a unique eating plan that primarily focuses on high fat, moderate protein, and very low carbohydrate intake. The name might sound complex, but the concept is quite simple. When you reduce your carb intake drastically, your body enters a metabolic state called ketosis, where it burns fat for energy instead of carbohydrates. This is the main allure of the ketogenic diet, the potential for rapid weight loss. But it's not just about losing weight. Many people are drawn to the keto diet for its potential health benefits, which we'll explore later on. So, are you curious to know why this diet is gaining so much attention? Let's delve deeper into the benefits of the ketogenic diet. To understand the benefits, you first need to know the science behind the ketogenic diet. The ketogenic diet, often referred to as keto for short, is a low-carb, high-fat diet. It's a bit like switching your body's fuel supply from a petrol-driven engine to a diesel one. Instead of fueling on a steady supply of carbohydrates, your body starts burning fat for energy. Here's how it works. Typically, your body runs on glucose, which it gets from carbohydrates. When you limit your intake of carbs, your body is forced to find an alternative fuel source. That's when it turns to fat. Your liver breaks down the fat you eat, as well as your body's stored fat, into molecules called ketones. This process is known as ketosis. Achieving ketosis isn't as simple as cutting out carbs, though. It also requires a high intake of fats and a moderate amount of protein. The typical ratio in a ketogenic diet is around 70% fats, 20% protein, and 10% carbs. But remember, the exact ratio can vary based on individual needs and goals. So what happens when your body enters ketosis? Well, it becomes incredibly efficient at burning fat for energy. It also turns fat into ketones in the liver, which can supply energy for the brain. This shift from carbohydrates to fat for energy is what leads to weight loss on a ketogenic diet. Moreover, when you're in ketosis, your body has a steady supply of energy from the fat you're burning. This can lead to increased energy levels and improved mental clarity. The ketogenic diet is not just about weight loss, though. It's also been found to have potential benefits for a range of health conditions, including diabetes, epilepsy, and even some types of cancer. But we'll get into that in the next scene. Now that you've grasped the science, it's time to explore the benefits. Scene script. Wondering what benefits you can reap from this diet? Brace yourself for some surprising facts. First off, the ketogenic diet is a powerful tool for weight loss. Unlike other diets, keto doesn't leave you feeling hungry even though you're cutting calories. This is because it changes the fuel source that your body uses to stay energized, namely from sugars and carbohydrates to ketones and fat. As a result, your fat stores are used as fuel, leading to weight loss. Next, let's talk about brain function. Your brain is a hungry organ that consumes lots of energy every day. Ketones are a great source of fuel for your brain. They can even stimulate the growth of new brain cells. Some studies suggest that a ketogenic diet could help people with neurological disorders like epilepsy and Alzheimer's disease. But the benefits don't stop there. Many people on the ketogenic diet report having more energy. This is because your body can store more fat than it can carbohydrates, meaning you have much more energy reserves to tap into. Now, on to the potential benefits for various diseases and conditions. The ketogenic diet has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, which can be beneficial for people with type 2 diabetes. Additionally, a keto diet may help manage symptoms of polycystic ovary syndrome, a hormonal disorder that affects women of reproductive age. There's also promising research that suggests a ketogenic diet could help slow the progression of certain types of cancer and even reduce symptoms of Parkinson's disease. Of course, these benefits don't come without effort. The ketogenic diet is a significant lifestyle change, and it requires careful planning and commitment. But for many people, the benefits far outweigh the challenges. Impressive, isn't it? But how does one follow this diet? Let's find out. Following the ketogenic diet might seem challenging. but it's simpler than you might think. When embarking on the ketogenic or keto journey, it's crucial to know what to eat. The cornerstone of this diet is high fat, moderate protein, and very low carb. So think along the lines of avocados, nuts, seeds, fatty fish, meat, and low-carb vegetables. It's not just about eating bacon and cheese all day, but about finding balance with nutrient-dense, high-fat foods. Contrary to most diets where fruits are your friends, in a ketogenic diet, you'll need to limit your fruit intake due to their high sugar content. You'll also need to ditch grains, sugar, and high-carb vegetables like potatoes. It's a good idea to read labels carefully, as many processed foods boast being low-fat, but are often high in carbohydrates. Now let's talk about a few potential side effects. One common initial side effect is the keto flu, a group of symptoms including headache, fatigue, and nausea that some people experience when they first cut back on carbs. To combat this, ensure you're staying hydrated, getting enough sleep, and maintaining a balanced intake of electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Another potential side effect is constipation, due to the lack of fiber-rich foods in the diet. To help with this, try to incorporate as many high-fiber, low-carb foods as possible, like leafy greens and above-ground vegetables. Lastly, be patient. It can take your body a few days to a couple of weeks to shift from burning glucose to burning fat, but once it does, you'll start to see the benefits. If you're wondering about portion sizes or how many carbs exactly to eat, there are plenty of resources available online to help you calculate your macros based on your age, gender, activity level, and weight loss goals. Well, that doesn't sound too hard, does it? But always remember, every diet has its pros and cons. Before you jump on the ketogenic bandwagon, it's important to consider some potential downsides. While the ketogenic diet has its fair share of benefits, like any other diet, it does come with its own set of challenges. One of the most common hurdles is the so-called keto flu. This isn't an actual virus, but a group of symptoms that resemble the flu. As your body transitions from burning carbs to burning fat, you may experience nausea, headaches, fatigue, and even irritability. This can last from a few days up to a week, but don't worry, these symptoms are temporary and are a sign that your body is adapting to its new fuel source. Another consideration is potential nutrient deficiencies. The ketogenic diet is high in fats and low in carbs, which means foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, all rich in vitamins and minerals, are limited. This can lead to deficiencies in essential nutrients like vitamin C, potassium, and magnesium. Taking supplements can help bridge the gap, but they're not a substitute for a well-rounded diet. A major precaution to take is to always consult with a healthcare professional before starting the ketogenic diet. This is especially crucial if you have existing health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, or high blood pressure. The diet can have a significant impact on your body's functioning, and your healthcare provider can guide you on how to follow it safely. There's also the risk of overeating unhealthy fats. Yes, the ketogenic diet is high in fats, but not all fats are created equal. It's easy to reach for processed foods high in saturated fats, but these can raise your bad cholesterol levels. It's important to focus on consuming healthy fats, like those found in avocados, fish, and nuts. So it's always a good idea to weigh the pros and cons before starting a new diet regimen. Remember, the best diet for you is one that you can stick to in the long term, that nourishes your body and that makes you feel good. So, that's a wrap on our deep dive into the ketogenic diet. We've journeyed through the science behind this low-carb, high-fat way of eating and seen how it can switch our bodies into a fat-burning state called ketosis. We've discussed the numerous benefits that come with it, like weight loss, improved brain function, and increased energy levels. We've also navigated the guidelines for implementing the ketogenic diet, from what to eat and avoid to how to manage those initial side effects. Equally important, we've touched upon the considerations and precautions to keep in mind. Like any diet, it's not for everyone. Certain individuals, especially those with specific health conditions, should consult a healthcare provider before starting. In essence, the ketogenic diet offers a unique approach to nutrition. But always remember, the best diet is the one that works for you and makes you feel good. Until next time, stay healthy and stay curious.